produced.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, you heard the news last night. Rockstar Games once again have delayed GTA 6 all the way up until November 2026. If you guys are regular viewers on my channel, you would have known I made a video about a week ago saying there was still a bunch of unreleased Halloween content that Rockstar Games, for some suspicious reason, decided not to release with the 2025 update, which was meant to be the final Halloween update in GTA 5 Online. And I did say in that video that Rockstar Games would of course be rolling out another Halloween event next year, and it looks like they do plan to do so before we get GTA 6. Of course, there has been a bunch of controversy surrounding Rockstar Games recently, firing 40 employees. There's been protests outside of the office from them employees, so whether this has something to do with the delay, only time will tell. However, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are also aware, last night Rockstar Games finally confirmed that we will be receiving new mansion properties into the game with this December's DLC, and from next week we will be receiving the new construction sites where these mansions are going to be located. Now, one of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community has come out with some new information as to what we can expect to see with these mansion properties, which I'm going to be fully breaking down in today's video. But not only that, we're also going to be taking a look at some interiors of mansions in GTA 5, so you guys can get a better idea as to what we're going to be seeing in the game very soon. So as always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so a very credible data miner known as Tesfunds2 went ahead and said this about the upcoming mansion properties. Script leftovers suggest the upcoming mansions in the GTA Online winter update will feature functionality similar to the casino penthouse, such as party hosting, and will also have the slots to install arcade cabinets. Bear in mind, that is subject to change, so like we spoke about in a previous video, it just would make sense if we're going to be going ahead and purchasing one of the most expensive properties in GTA 5, if not the most expensive, right before GTA 6. So to spend all of our illicit funds that we've built up over the years, you're going to want to be able to do something at the brand new mansions. So of course it would make sense to be able to host different parties, have different arcade machines that we could find in different properties already. But I have a feeling that Rockstar Games might also be adding some new mini games that will be getting added to the mansions, as spoken about by another very credible data miner. And I will be speaking more about that in a future video, but leave a comment down below. I'm very interested to hear from you guys on this one. When Rockstar Games release the brand new mansions into GTA 5 Online, what features or abilities do you guys want to see being available at the brand new properties? So I do want to give a massive shout out to Byron GTA 5 for letting me use this gameplay to showcase to you guys, to show what the mansions will potentially be looking like once released into the game. As I mentioned in the intro, the locations of these mansions are currently in blank locations, so we're not going to be going ahead and buying current mansions we can find in the game, but Rockstar Games will be spawning brand new buildings or constructing brand new mansions in the coming months. So these should look nothing like the mansions that we can currently find in the game. So as you guys can see on screen, with this mansion we've got a few security guards hanging around on the patio or the porch area with the driveway leading up towards the mansion, something you would expect with a high-end luxury property. This mansion also does come with a basketball court, which would be a sick feature for Rockstar Games to include with a mansion. Of course, we can play tennis in the game, but we don't really have that many activities that we can do as far as sporting, so that would be a good feature if Rockstar Games allowed us to go ahead and add a basketball court, a tennis court, or if you guys can think of any other outdoor activity that would be good to include on a mansion property, leave a comment down below. However, a good and unique feature that you can see being used with this mod is the indoor garage. As you guys can see on screen, it will be as simple as driving your car down towards the indoor garage, and unlike what we can do in the current GTA 5 game where we simply have to pick a slot for our vehicle, as you guys can see on screen, a really unique and sick feature I think would be with a mansion garage is to be able to free drive our garage and park them or lay them out however we want by going ahead and using a square on the floor. So very similar with the hangar where we can use different shape or size vehicles on the same floor, and if one of them is too big it will simply remove the vehicle next to it. I think Rockstar Games really could do something unique with this, considering they do know a ton of players probably will be wanting to store a lot of luxury cars or supercars to show off at the brand new mansion. And as you guys can see on screen, there is also multiple different garages, which would make sense with a big massive property. I think being able to store over 20 to 50 vehicles really would go down well with the community. However, just like other businesses or properties in the game, it would make sense to include a valet at your property who you could use to go ahead and arrange vehicle deliveries. But as you guys can see on screen, by parking 4 vehicles in the outdoor garage just looks a lot more better, and it would allow players to go ahead and view different vehicles from other players without necessarily having to be invited into the property. And of course, in GTA 5 you can only use one personal vehicle at a time, so they can just make it that you can only get inside or have access to one vehicle at a time. However, taking a walk inside of the mansion itself, as you guys can see on screen, we have nothing like this currently in the game, and what a difference it will make once added into the game. We've also got a pool table over here, as you guys can see on screen, another activity that can't be done in GTA 5 but can be done in previous games. We've got this nice fireplace area with a big wide screen, a bar section, and a big lounge seating area. I do think it would also make sense to allow players to choose or customize the layout of the property. As you guys can see on screen, there's also a big piano here, so there's a ton of different furniture items that Rockstar Games could include as add-ons that would of course increase shark card sales by players wanting to ball out and have the best mansion in the game. And we all know Rockstar Games or Take-Two Games love a shark card sale. However, taking a walk to the outdoor balcony area, and as you guys can see on screen, a massive outdoor balcony area with an amazing view over Los Santos, something that we cannot get with any property in the game as of right now. And I think it would make sense for Rockstar Games to make the outdoor or surrounding area of the mansion customizable to the player, so you could change the option whether you want players to be forced into passive mode. It's very similar to the casino where everyone can go into a public location, however you can't use weapons in the casino. So it would make sense to include this for the outdoor area, as you wouldn't like to wake up one day, step foot out of your mansion to go for a quick dip, and you just see a bunch of players shooting rockets and having a gunfight. However, taking a 360 view of the mansion, as you guys can see on screen, you really can appreciate how big of a property these will be once added into the game, and just having one big base location where we can operate our entire criminal business. However, quickly taking a look at the rest of the mansion, it includes a bunch more stuff that you guys would expect. So multi-floors, including more bedrooms, a spare bedroom. Of course, you would expect to have multiple different balconies with a property like this also, and of course you would expect to be able to add a jacuzzi potentially to one of these balconies. We've also got a very nice looking bathroom area, which you would expect with a property this size, and with all of the different outfits and clothing items we have now available in GTA 5 Online, of course it would make sense to have a walk-in wardrobe, which, as you guys can see on screen, looks to double up as some sort of secret safe area in this mansion. However, of course, it would also make sense to be able to have some casino type games, maybe like a blackjack table or a roulette wheel, something that is quite common you would see in these properties. And how about this, boys? An indoor gym. We do know that in San Andreas we could work out of our character and make him muscular, skinny or fat. And what a great thing to have in a property like this, a little treadmill that we could just go ahead and have some downtime with our character. And here we've got another balcony with a tennis table, so once again would make sense to include some new activities that we could do with this property, and you really can appreciate how nice it looks when you take a look at them at night time. So do be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know, are you guys going to be going ahead and buying one of these brand new mansions once Rockstar Games release them into the game? And if there's any new or special abilities that you'd like to see Rockstar Games include with these properties, what would you guys like them to be? And if you guys would like to get access to some of my rare cars in GTA 5 online and get involved with my live streams, then feel free to become a channel member, which will also be linked in the pinned comment underneath this video. Nonetheless, that is going to do it from me, guys. If you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.